think that today we need to aim for progress, not perfection. And not just today, but every day. I think that so often in our lives, it's easy to try to just want everything to be perfect or start waiting for things to be right to act. And I wanted to say that no, you can't. And I'm saying this because it's something I've been struggling with. And honestly, during this last year and a bit, things haven't been the easiest for me. And it's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs, a lot of, trying to learn more about myself and a lot of finding myself and who I am. But, one thing that I can say for sure is that I made it through by taking it day by day. And that's one of the biggest things that we can do. It's easy to overwhelm ourselves thinking about this future, thinking about, the past, thinking about like what we could have done or what we need to do and all this stuff. But just take it day by day, you know. Stop overwhelming ourselves with the future that we can't control. All we can control is right now. And a couple things that have kind of helped me channel that perspective of just taking things day by day is one, going out in nature. I cannot stress that one enough. Just go for a walk, breathe the air, bask in the beauty of nature. Listen to the birds, watch the seasons change. Do what you need to do. Listen to your favorite song. Don't listen to anything at all. Talk with yourself. Get to know yourself. Remind yourself that you've got yourself, so it's going to be okay. And I think that's what I'm going to do today, because recently I've been very overwhelmed with my future and with work and with everything and just not feeling appreciated. But I need to remember that I have myself and that it's okay. It's okay to have these feelings. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be sad. But you need to take it day by day. And know that in life, we have a couple of things that are in our control. Our judgments, our beliefs, our actions, our choices. What we don't have control over, the media, about what other people say, do, how they act, about the weather, about being late for work because you got caught in traffic. Like, there's just some things that you need to let go of. And that's okay. When you realize that you don't have control over everything and you start to just see things for what they are and actually just start to appreciate them for how they are, you look at life differently because you're not so stressed about what you can't control and you just accept it for what it is. And I'm going to be honest, I need to be better at it. It's been hard for me recently. I've been low and I've been in my own head. And I know I needed to come on here today to talk about that because it helps me to say it out loud and then to actually act on it. And it helps for my mental health. Because it's okay. The truth is, it's all of our first times living life. No one is perfect. No one's life is perfect. Everyone's going through something. I'm going through something. You're going through something. But we have to make the best of it. And we need to do what we need to do for ourselves. Take the time to know yourself so that you can take care of yourself when you're down and out, And, for example, I said I like walking. I also like working out. I like reading, I like spending time alone in my own head and journaling and just stuff like that reminds me to calm down. And sure, it's like, nah, I'm not perfect. And there's stuff that I do to deal with it that's negative. And I understand that and I'm working on it. But it's just being vulnerable for yourself, to yourself, and knowing that you're not just this emotionless robot. Like, you have feelings and your mental health matters and you matter. And no one is invincible to feelings, right? And no matter how hurt you are, and no matter how meaningless you may think you are, like, no, you have so much to offer, you have so much to give. And if no one sees that in you, that's okay. Coworker reminded me, and we had this talk, and it was just about how there's nothing missing. People are not going to always see you for who you are, but that doesn't matter, because one of the things you can't control that I mentioned was what other people think, say, or do, right? You can't. You just can't. You can't be looking for people's validation or approval. You just need to be okay with who you are, and you need to do something about who you are. And it only takes getting to know yourself, getting to know what you like and what you need. And that's okay. It's okay to be alone. I always read this quote: "A crowded world thinks that aloneness is always loneliness, and to seek it is perversion." And it's a quote I always talk to myself about, because sometimes it feels like I don't have very many people, but I have myself. And being alone is okay. It's not like you're some outcast, but you have yourself, and you need to be your own best friend. And I think for me, that's kind of what I was lacking, because I've been there before where I've been my own best friend, but I feel like especially recently I've kind of lost that. And so I'm going to change it, and I'm going to be there for myself a little more. And I know that I need to take the time to be there for myself. And if you're listening to this, or if I'm watching this in the future, just know that you have you. So take things day by day. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Don't worry about everything that's gone wrong. Just try to do something for yourself right now and be there for yourself. Take care of your body. Our time on earth is so finite. We don't have forever. So make the best out of it. Take it day by day.